franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheese heads on, and it filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And away we go from Wisconsin. Xavier Gibson now to return. Showing a little burst so far. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, that performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. Now here he goes. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Throwing on first down, Fields has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Completed to Reynolds. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Fields out of the gun. He's running for it. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First down throw for Fields. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. On the keeper, here's Fields. Nearly broke even, but the defenders followed that zone read well. That's going to cost him about a yard.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Fields to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. They get 13 on the pickup, and it's good enough for a New York first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Now they send their back in motion right. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up second down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Fields to throw it. They set up the screen here for Hall. And in, touchdown, New York! The Jets finish up an excellent opening series. Breece Hall with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start, I mean great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Nick Folk now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock, his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Play action. Love. On target to Musgrave. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Quincy Williams making the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Motioning Watson left. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Back to the line they go, it's 2nd down. Shotgun now for Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And it's a nickel look from the Jets. 3rd down. Love out of the shotgun. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 2nd and pretty long here. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers finish off their opening drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Kene Wangu. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. Nice comeback to the right sideline. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Fields sneaking in, and he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Fields on 1st down. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner. toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. This is Allen on the give. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Fields looking to throw. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And Fields slides down safely as he picks up the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Toss play. This is Hall. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate. That offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
2nd and 15. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Fields. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
The Packers take their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. On is Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And the kick by Folk is good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. And it's the Packers, about set to begin their drive. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's brought down at the line.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love from the gun. He's running with it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When a play breaks down, every once in a while, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on that ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that one.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing, it's Love. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, where every position on the offense gets a gold star. They all did their job, enough protection to allow the quarterback time to find his receiver, who went all the way from the right side of the field to the left side of the field to do some damage.
Love now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 24. He takes it himself. And they're going to love that partner as Love slides down after picking up the first.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
This is our last chance. Yeah, all about teamwork, son. Oh, yeah.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. There's Love to throw. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. On now is McManus to kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First and 10. Here's Fields. Connects with his back. Hall. And he's tackled for no gain. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Here's the Packer offense headed out to start the third quarter. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Love. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic first down. Handoff here to Jacobs. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. On the sneak, it's Love. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Love now. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Pressure coming for Love. Pass brought in by Watson. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, But these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
From the red zone now. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well, and it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. On the give, it's Lloyd. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Marshawn Lloyd with the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Wangu now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Their work really cut out for them now, partner, to follow up that touchdown and get things back to a one-score game. First call here coming from the shotgun. They start the half with a give to Hall. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Fields. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fields on 3rd. Lofts it deep right side. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. So after the call, defense in a much different spot. Instead of forcing a 4th down, it's back to 1st. Running it after the penalty. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 41. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll run now with Allen. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Running back, motioning right. They'll throw on 3rd and long. Got a man. This is Reynolds. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. He gets him 9 on the ground. A good pickup and a 2nd down.
It's just a nice little tester for the defense to gauge how well it can account for the quarterback when he decides to run it.
Thought for a second he might have had the first, but still a little bit of work to do here on 2nd down. He'll pass it this time. Catch is made in close. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. On the counter, Hall. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jets now within 1 score in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Nice execution to get that counter to the end zone. Maybe not the play we expected, Brock, but the play that they needed right there.
I love a well-executed counter. I really do. It's like a good boxer, Kate. You set him up with a feint one way, and then you hit him with the knockout the other. Keep them from answering the bell and stopping you from reaching that end zone.
Huge moment here for the Jets as they go for 2. Fields looking to throw this. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And it looks like a defender covered that in the end zone. Oh, baby! Their lead was about to disappear, but they made the play that may just decide this game. Always one of the most embarrassing gaps to see, Brock. Someone entrusted with getting them across for 2, but he just can't hold on to it.
What did John Wooden used to say? Something about never confusing execution with effort. Great effort, but you got to execute and hold on to that ball for any chance.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Nixon now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Dump off caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Love out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
3rd and 4 coming up now. To the air with Love. Completes beyond the marker. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing again. Love. Gets it to him on the screen. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Love from the gun. Dumps it off. Jacobs. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They send the tight end in motion. Here we go. 2nd and very long. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Connects on the crosser. He has the Packer 1st down, and Brock, that should be enough to win this game. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15+ at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Motioning Watson left. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Back to throw it. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they're left with 4th and short. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did. Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the 4th quarter when it really matters.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Wangu now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Outright, Corley makes the grab. And he's taken down, but some quality yardage on that play.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Setting up to pass. This is Corley working the left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. He'll look to throw it. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.